I feel like the same quality I can easily get. Read all day in a hammock, sway time like molasses and melt away. Need to beat the sleepy sweet heat. My friends call it all like to meet it. So you see, and I need a grease to dinner under the olive trees. The brittle clink, the deep red drink, the cocktail chatter in silver ink. A single glance, summer romance, an evening entirely up to chance. Hey guys, so it is 3:11. We're gonna start heading to the airport. The airport is literally just 11 minutes away. I just feel off. I think this is the first time I'm actually traveling alone without my husband, so I feel, yeah, I'm gonna miss him. So anyways, I'm headed to not Dallas, to Atlanta, like I told you guys, to renew my Nigerian passport. And I'm currently filming this section of this video on the Sony ZV-1. So let me know what you think about the quality. I don't know, I'm not digging it. I feel like the same quality I can easily get with my phone. It's just a tiny bit better than the iPhone, but we'll see. All right, I would be heading out. I'll see you guys. Bye. And yeah, bye.
So it's something that can be, so instead of my iPhone, it's something that can be mounted on that stuff, right?
See the freaking I knew it was somewhere here. Let me go and cover my this thing.
Like I could use it instead of my phone for this whole setup, right?
Yeah. Can you see how lightweight it is?
Yeah.
It's not heavy at all. But yeah, we're ready. I'm just gonna grab water. Don't know if I should take that, but I'm curious to see if it actually fits into my handbag. But let's go, we're already late. You grabbed the keys, right? Oh baby, I'm gonna miss you. You don't look like you're going to miss me. You look like you're happy. It's been a year since we last talked. Now you're hitting me up, telling me that it's been too long. How lightweight the camera is. It just feels like I'm not even holding anything. And you wanna meet him? You said your favorite coffee camera is the live. It's already on the map, just on the block. So we met up for a cup. I hope I even know how to do the whole airport run. Yeah, both of them require toll. Alright, so we're getting Uber because we just realized that the airport requires toll, and I think violation for toll, we didn't like pay the toll thingy for, but that's just stupid. Like that is just, you wanted me, talk to me, don't be hiding behind your screen. I got too much stuff to do. For you to be so rude, said you like real conversation, but you don't know how to make them. Nah, from my point of view, said that you had a good time. You wanna do it? So I just got my boarding pass. I just arrived at my boarding gate, and hopefully it's the right one. But I just scanned it because there's no gate written on the actual boarding pass, so I just scanned it and it showed me gate E20. Hopefully when I see somebody on the stand, I'll just go ask and find out and just confirm that I'm on the right gate. And yeah, we'll take off at 5. Really excited. I've never been to Atlanta, so yeah, I'll see you guys once I start boarding. Don't know why I texted back. I guess that I'll see you then. Well, now I'm waiting for you here. Yeah. When you call up my phone, say you're sorry you forgot and left me on my own. But you're the one who wanted my time. What is up with that? Cause if you wanted me, talk to me. Don't be hiding behind your screen. I got too much stuff to do. For you to be so rude, said you like real conversation, but you don't know how to make. So I finally arrived, and yeah, let me give you guys a tour of the room. I'm exhausted and I'm so pissed because you know the bumper of the car, like the front part, the thing scratched a little bit, and it's a car rental, and that's because the spot to go in down the garage is literally so small, so you have to go back up and then turn very carefully, which is just stupid. And then they made me pay $35 for parking. But honestly, this whole day has just been super annoying. I've been trying my very best not to get irritated, but yeah, it is what it is. So that basically means like I don't want to start going out and then get stuck and I can't pack. Do you understand what I mean? So I have to basically plan it. Like if I go out tomorrow, I'll do all the runs that I want to do before coming back home, because obviously I don't want to get stuck. Like, do you understand what I mean? So if I go out, I have to stay out, finish up everything I want to do before getting back to the hotel, which is super irritating. I wish the space was a lot bigger so I can go in and out as I please. It's irritating. I didn't pay for it. I wouldn't have been so pissed, but I paid for it. So yeah, anyways, let me give you guys a quick tour. So when you're coming through the door, this is what you see. I threw my wig on the chair because so frustrated, and there's the Buckhead because the area is called Buckhead. There's nothing super fancy about it. It's just normal. And then there's a table if you want to walk. Once you turn this way, you'd see this section. There's a fridge, the microwave, and of course the mirror. And this is me. Okay, so once you walk this way, there's the bathroom and the toilet. And again, this is me. But this is a way bigger mirror. This is where the bedroom is. I actually like the size of the bedroom. There's also another mirror here. That's good. I like how they separated the living room from the bedroom, so it gives that house feeling. Now look at the view. This is so beautiful. I think this is the only compensation, but if you look carefully, there are so many hotels, literally so many hotels within this proximity.
Guys, good morning. It's 6:37. Just woke up. I want to brush my teeth and have my bath and get ready. Breakfast starts at 6:30 because I'm so hungry. So I definitely have to go for breakfast. And then once I'm done, I'll start heading to the embassy for my passport. So I think I already packed everything that I needed. From my point of view, I don't see how this is fun for you. This was so fun, quoted by no one. I think we're done anyway. This was so fun, quoted by no one. I'm all dressed and ready, so let's go. This is what I'm wearing, just leggings, and woke up so pissed this morning. This Ace guy, this is the last time I'm going to use them. They are all very stupid. Like, and I was telling this lady that you're not supposed to charge me twice. I already paid on Priceline. She was like, no, that they are separate. Like, no. So immediately I'm done with this thing, I'm going to go and sit down there with them. They must refund me my money because it's just, now I have to check all my transaction history just to make sure that they didn't charge me twice. It's like, I don't think about it, so I don't ruin today. I'm going down for breakfast. I'll see you guys downstairs. We're done anyway. Cause if you wanted me, talk to me. Don't be hiding behind your screen. I got too much stuff to do for you to be so rude. Said you like real conversation, but you don't know how to make them. From my point of view, well, I don't see how this is fun for you. Tell me, is it fun? Is it fun? Tell me, is it fun? Is it fun? Tell me, is it fun? Is it fun?
I got a lighter camera to test out. I don't know how I feel about this one. Even though it's light, it's like not as great quality as that big one.
You bought a new camera?
Yeah, a small one, like a point and shoot one. Because that my other one is heavy. So I wanted something that can easily fit into my purse. Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't really like it that much, so I most likely will return it.
You don't like it?
Yeah, it's not great quality. The quality is okay. I think I will have to edit the videos on this one to see, but yeah, I don't really like, I'm not digging it.
I think I will get one eventually because of this, my rental, so that I can take my own pictures.
Yeah.
Because every time a real estate agent real estate photographer to take the pictures, and I just take them myself.
Yeah.
And I need it for my birthday. So this year is my
Dirty 30. Yes, and June 30th, but nice. See, 30. Wow. But I don't even know where to start from because you see this Nigerian embassy. They are the literal worst. I had an appointment for today, 2nd of January. I should have known because Nigerians love holidays. But the date was available on the website when I was looking for a date for appointment. I booked it. You know what? I don't want to talk about it right now. I'm exhausted. I want to see if I can get a little bit of nap before I go for the happy hour happening in the hotel where I'm at. So yeah, I'm just gonna plug you guys and see if I can get some rest. Definitely should shower. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have my bath and then go for the happy hour. Once I'm back, I'll pack my stuff and get ready for tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be an even more stressful day. We'll survive. So what happened was I had an appointment for 2nd of January 2023 at the Nigerian embassy to renew my Nigerian passport. So I got there and there was no one there. I saw a flyer on their door. It says to call the number. So I called, kept going to voicemail. So the last voicemail now, I now sent an actual voicemail. So I got a text that says, how can we help you? I responded that I have an appointment today, and all of that good stuff. So the person now responded, Nigeria, the embassy is closed, observing a holiday, 2nd of January. I said, oh, okay. So now that, so I sent a follow-up message that, okay, I initially had an appointment for today, for 5 to, what was the time? For 9:30 today. Does that automatically get pushed to tomorrow? Like, how is it going to work out? If I come tomorrow, would I be attended to? And then FYI, traveling back to Minnesota tomorrow 5, which is the truth. So they didn't respond. So I sent a follow-up message, question mark, the same question. Nobody responded. Anyways, long story short, so I called my friend to complain. I ranted about it for a while. And then I finally called somebody else, Bolaji, who is on my Instagram, that actually sent me the list of things that they are going to need at the embassy. So I called her to rant again about what happened. And then she sent me the address. Apparently I went to the wrong place, but it's still the same compound, but the wrong building. So, and when I realized that it was around 2:39, so I rushed, dressed up, and ran to the embassy again. And this time when I got there, it was still closed. And that's because of the public holiday. And on the gate, there's a public holiday, Nigeria, notice that they're not working today. And I'm like, you're putting it at the gate. So your thought is everybody will come to the location, see it, and then go back home. Like, do they not realize that there are actually people coming from all over the world, all over the US just to renew that? Like me now, I'm coming from Minnesota. I checked their website, checked Google Map, checked Apple Map, everything showed open. So to get there now and the place is closed and a public holiday, I'm like, what the hell? You should have updated it, I would have planned accordingly. Maybe use today to do something else and then go tomorrow, extend my flight, something like that. But they didn't do any of that. So I don't know, it's really annoying. It's really pissing me off. It's like super annoying. Yeah, so that was exactly what happened now. On my way back, I just got Chick-fil-A, had some of that. I'm going to have my bath now and see if I can sleep, but I doubt if I'll be able to sleep. Things like this stress me out. I like doing things that let everything work out the way it should, but when things don't work out, it just messes with my psyche. So it's going to make me super anxious. I haven't slept. So I think I'll just shower. By the time I'm done showering, it's going to be 5:30, and then I'll just go to the 2nd floor and have some free drinks. I don't even feel like drinking. I'm not a really alcohol person. Maybe I'll just go and see what they have. And once I'm done drinking, I'll be back upstairs and sleep. Like, that's the reason why I don't drink, because I have to wake up early, so that 6:30 sharp I'm already there. So I have to leave. The place is like 20 minutes away from here. So 6:30. Things like this make me miss living in downtown. Can you see how beautiful this view is? It's beautiful, but I feel like after a while you're gonna get tired of it, So, but this is nice. I want to sleep. That's why the curtains are closed. So let's try and get a nap. I forgot buy water because I'm thirsty. So this is what is going to make me for sure want to go for the happy hour. Alright guys, I'll keep you guys posted. I'm going to vlog bits and pieces of the whole experience, but so far it's just been pissing me off. And the car rental, that's a whole different story. I got charged twice. I don't know if I already ranted about it, but self notes, I would go directly to the car rentals website next time instead of doing it through a third party. All right, so I'll see you guys tomorrow or when I go for the happy hour. Bye. Hey guys, good morning. This is the next day, January 3rd. Today is also the day that I'll be flying back to Dallas. On Sunday, we would fly from Dallas to Minnesota. I'm already getting messages from my semester professor. Like literally, I'm not gonna lie. When I saw that message on my Canvas is the instruction website, so where you gain access to your grades, your courses, and all of that stuff. So a welcome message came from my negotiation strategy professor with some pre-class requirements. So there are some things that I'm supposed to do before the actual first day of class, which is January 20th. I don't think about school at all. My priority one, I'm currently in Dallas. I'm currently in Atlanta. So today I'm going to go to the embassy and I have to be there very early. But these guys, they open their breakfast at 6:30 and I'm so hungry. So I need to take water, I need to take water, take juice, take as many food as I can pack so that I can go and sleep. I'll go very early, so I'm not going to eat here. I'll just pack the food. Maybe I'll eat here. I'll just pack, or maybe pack the ones that I know I can pack, and then go to the embassy. The embassy is maybe 20 minutes away from here. So if I leave at 6:30, I should be there latest by 7. So I want to get there before the gate man self comes. So that's the plan for today. Then when I'm done, my flight is at 10:20. I'll be at the Nigerian embassy. Whether they answer me, they don't answer me, 6 o'clock sharp. I'll now go to Ace to return the car, get the printouts, get the disc, call the Priceline people, and once I get that, I'll then head to take up now I'm just mumbling, guys. So yeah, I'll see you guys once I'm ready. I need to start prepping. So I'm ready to leave. This is what I'm wearing. Just this really tall dress that anytime I wear, a lot of people seem to love, and I got this dress off Shein. And of course my wig, I also laid my edges, baby hair, because it was crooked a little bit, because you know when you put gel and it dries and then the wig doesn't stay straight, like you went and mistakenly bent it, so the thing will now, like, it was just a very weird look. But yeah, this is what we're looking like. I think I like it. Let me go to the bathroom. Too bright but yeah, loving it. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I'm able to finish all the things that I want to do today. If not, it's just gonna suck. But yeah, I've prayed, committed everything to the hands of God, because you really need it when you're dealing with Nigerians. But yeah, hopefully everything goes well. I'll see you guys. I need to go downstairs and grab free food, and then I'll start driving. Is that I actually appreciate how small this camera is. Like, it literally fits into my bag. Can you believe that? My bigger camera would never. So that's a plus. Still thinking about it though. I think for sure I might be returning this camera, and then I want to try the ZV-1F and see if I like that one better. Plus it's cheaper, so we'll see, because this one at 4K, because that's what I'm recording at, it still crops the image even more than if I took a picture with it, you'd be able to see everything. But once you put it in 4K, it kind of like crops the image a little bit. All right guys, enough talking. I'll see you guys downstairs. Bye. Hello, good morning. These guys stressed me like crazy. There is no jokes, nothing. Like, I'm not even joking with you people. It was just a nightmare. One thing I'll advise, if you're going to renew your passport, just zero mind and take like 1 week off, so you're able to wait behind and do all their many things. But if not, I guarantee that you need to come back unless you have literally everything and there's no single issue with your application. Like, when I say no single issue, like the name must be exactly the same. I don't even know where to start from, but I want to give you guys the lowdown of how it went and what you should do, just so you're not like me, sort of.
So when I got there at 6:30. I woke up very very early. 6:30 I was already there, and I met like 4 people there already. So you need to be there. Remember that my appointment was for 2nd of January, which was a public holiday. I didn't know until I got there, gone, which is stupid. So they had me coming the next day. I just showed up. So but apparently as long as you have appointment, that appointment slip, you're fine. So you come in. So when I came in, they searched me, like just used that scanner to just scan my whole body, and then I went to join the queue. Now that queue, when it was my turn, I went to meet a man in his car. So he was in his car. I think it was basically, his car was his office, and he was just looking through the document and spotting any issue and telling you on time. So he wasn't looking in detail, but he was just flipping through to make sure you have all the right documents, like you have all the things you need. So me now, I'm married, and my case is slightly different. I wanted to change my name in the new passport. My passport has expired. I want to renew it, but with my new last name. So I brought on their website, I was asked to bring my wedding certificate, but I didn't see anything about bringing my husband's ID. I mean, it makes sense now that I'm saying it, but I didn't see it anywhere. But luckily, you see that my folder that I'm always carrying everywhere, so I carried it with me there, and that's the folder that I use for my green card application. So whenever I'm going for this thing, I always go with it because you just never know what they will ask for. So I went with it, and luckily I had extra copies of literally everything in that folder. So I had an extra copy of my husband's ID, so I gave it to them. So I thought that that was the whole thing. And then also on the application, apparently I didn't add the last digits of my, what's that thing, NIN, but he said it was fine, so he just wrote the full number on the paper. So I thought everything was fine. After like 1 hour, at 9 o'clock, they now opened the main office, so we had to walk in our queue now and enter through that scanning thing, like if you're going through the airport, that thing you enter. So that one, I entered it, and when I entered it, they then said we should all sit down. So we sat down. After like 30 minutes, there was a man that came and spoke to us. He told us literally everything, we're here, if you're here for something different like etc, I think that's the travel document, and that's not the spot, but if you're here for passport, this is the right place. And when you're going, there are 2 addresses. The 8060 Rosewell, Atlanta, is the right one, because that's the consulate itself, so that's where you should go and not the passport office. Do you understand? So he addressed us for like 30 minutes and answered like 4 questions that we all had. Right now they have the 10-year one. I didn't even see it because honestly I was just rushing through the application. So when you're doing your application, definitely don't rush through it, because if you make any mistake, it's costly. You're going to suffer it when you get there. So take your time, read through it, and I highly recommend you do the 10-year one if you can. It's more expensive. It's $240, but it's and the one I did was $142 or $162, I'm not sure, but it's way better because that means that you don't have to deal with Nigeria until 10 years after. So definitely do the 10-year one if you can, and it's on the website, so you can't miss it. Just make sure you read that document. I didn't read it in detail, but make sure you read through that table that shows how much each of those costs, because you can't upgrade. If you want to change your application now, you have to do a whole new application, and when you do that, I think it now complicates everything, because you go back now and there will now be issues. So that's why I didn't even bother redoing the application. Plus, honestly, the reason, it was just because of stress. So I thought I was good to go now. They started calling names, so they will attend to elderly, people with kids, and then people who came early, regardless of when your appointment date was or what your appointment time was. So they called my name. Now I thought everything was fine, only for the lady to give me back my file, and was like, oh, the name on your NIN doesn't match the name on your application. Like, can't you people use common sense? That's why I'm here. I got married, And when I did my NIN, it was back home when I was still single, but now I'm married, right? That's why I'm here to do my passport. So are you telling me I have to update my NIN to do that? They should have put that information online. So when I was here yesterday, I could have gone to look for a spot where I could have done it, and I won't be facing this issue. Something to note is, even if you do your NIN that day, gone, and you get it that day, it might not show up on their own end, so it's just a waste of time. So if you have an NIN issue, I just advise you just go and do it and then go home, because it takes them, I think they told me it takes them like 7 to 10 or 2 to 5 weeks. I'll just say like give it like 1 month after before you go back, so you're sure that they have that. So literally that was the only issue with my application. So just to reiterate, if you're going there for change of name, you need a passport photograph, your appointment slip, your payment receipt, those things that they say you should have. I'm going to put a screenshot of it here. In addition to all of these things, make sure you add your husband's passport photocopy. If you have all your files, carry everything, because you never know what these people will ask for. And then your USPS, make sure that it has a stamp. You don't have to do the overnight. I went and did overnight. I got charged $27. I saw people with red USPS, and I think that one is the 7 days one. That is equally fine if you want to save. I think one thing I should have done, I didn't even know. So there's no one thing I should have done. But now you guys are seeing this video and you know. So if you got married since the last time you did your NIN, you would have to update your NIN, and that is going to take a longer time than somebody who is just doing NIN for the very first time. So just keep that in mind. Then I went back now and I asked them, yeah, guys, I'm not even going to lie, yesterday I suffered under rain. Talking about it now makes me want to cry, but under the rain I was still there. These guys are so fucking stupid. Okay, so I went back now to find out, okay, I don't have it though, but I've done it now. Because in my head I'm like, nothing is changing anymore. It's just literally my last name, but my number is still going to remain the same. There should be a way to be able to answer me now. Do you understand? Said no, we have to wait for it to get to them, and it's going to go to Abuja first, and then Abuja will now send it back to them. Another thing I want to mention, if you get there where they tell you to go and do your NIN, they don't do NIN there. Oh. I went there, joined queue. When it was my turn now, the guy said, oh, sorry, we don't do NIN. Gave me 2 addresses. So I looked at those 2 addresses and I said, okay, one is closer. I think the one in Summit was closer. So I went to the one in Summit, and apparently they had moved. Those people, when I got there, the owner of the building told me they had moved. So they gave me address. I went to that address. The guy was not there. He said he's going to be there in an hour. I mean, I was running late because I had to fly out that same day, yesterday. So he now gave me somebody else's number. So I called that one and I asked him. He said they sent me the address. You know what, I'm gonna help you guys. I'll put the 2 right addresses. These are the right addresses. Out of this one, there's one that is 30 minutes away. I think it's in Peachtree or something. I'll put it here. That is the one I recommend. That is the one I went to, and the guy was so sweet. To do your NIN, it costs $65. They do not collect anything credit card. So if you come with credit card, you're on your own. You have to make sure you come with your either cash or debit card. And you can also Zelle. So just make sure you have money with you. So let me finish on the NIN and I'll talk about other payments you need to do when you get there. So with NIN, I paid $65. The guy did it for me, but unfortunately it didn't come out. He was telling us those that did it yesterday, being the public holiday, because everywhere in Nigeria was shut down. So nobody was working. Those that were working, they were able to do it faster because there's no this workload. Now imagine today that everywhere open, there are plenty people, so the VPN was not working, so he couldn't even retrieve, so it was just an issue. So that was a major concern. He told us that people that did it the day before, they were getting it that same day, like literally in 10 minutes. So, and accordingly, make sure your appointment date is not on any possible public holiday in Nigeria. If you're going to need to do your BVN, I would say go in a week before your appointment so you can get it done, and there's that period where they have time to communicate with each other and it goes to the consulate itself. Okay, now that we're done with NIN, I already told you how much it costs. In terms of duration, depending on how many people get there, so if you get an appointment for the NIN and they tell you come at 4 o'clock, don't wait till 4 o'clock to go there. like go very early. So they told us our appointment was 3. I met one really nice girl there, so we are both running around. So I followed them in their car because I didn't want to lose my parking spots at the consulate, because I thought I'll be able to get it that day and go back. And I don't be, there were plenty people and there was no spot to park. So that's why you should come very early, like 6 o'clock, 6:30. You should be there already. Just make sure everything you have is fine, because they're not, yeah. So I went back, and if you can get pregnant and have a child before you go, that one is more better, because they will answer you, treat you like princess. Me, I'm not pregnant, I don't have any baby, that's why. So now the NIN, when I got there, so at 3 o'clock I was supposed to be, that was my appointment. So I got there around 12. There was one person inside that took forever to come out, but ideally it takes like literally 15 minutes. Mine took like maybe 15 minutes or 20 minutes, like once I entered. It was now the chit chat that took longer. So just make sure you get there before your appointment time. Don't wait till your appointment time to get there. The same thing with your consulate appointment. So when I finished with it now, I waited to see, because he said he was going to, the man was very nice. He tried everything. He tried to call his friend in Abuja to see if he can quickly help us, but that one was not picking. He sent our tracking number to them. That one too was not responding. So I think they had already closed for the day, so nobody wanted to work again in Nigeria. So that was kind of like the situation. Anyways, when I discovered that, now I went back to the consulate to tell them what happened. So I now asked them, because I just wanted to be sure that now that I don't have it, I'll have to come back again. And I don't see it's not possible for me to come back again this month, because classes are starting. I have surgery, so I can't come back. So, and I'm thinking like March is when the earliest time I'll come. And I said, yeah, there's no problem, as long as I have this my 2nd January appointment, I can come. But they advised me to book another appointment in March. So if you're falling in the same situation, make sure you book another appointment for the time you want, for the month you want, along with your old appointment, and take just in case, because you never know, all the small things. And when you're filling your application, like, do not rush. Like things like spacing, putting hyphen somewhere, not putting it somewhere else, is going to mess up your whole application. Your application should be exactly, the name should be exactly the same on your NIN and on your old passport. And if you got married, just follow all the steps that I'm telling you now. Update your NIN and you should be fine. So it took literally the whole day. It was raining crazy, and then I was not trying to decide, okay, should I wait till tomorrow and see. And I now discovered a consulate, so I'd even called the airline to cancel my flight, to move it to the next day. So I just said, wait though, before you do that, find out from them if they open tomorrow, because I remember seeing when I was sitting down that they do not open on Wednesday. So I went back and I asked them, and true, they don't open on Wednesday. They only open Monday, Tuesdays, and Thursday. Those are the only time they open. So if you go there on a Wednesday, nobody's going to attend to you. On Friday, nobody's going to attend to you. So those are the only days they work, as at today, which is January 3rd, 4th. As at today, which is January 3rd, 2023. It might change 1 year after, but as at today, that's the schedule. All in all, it was a horrible experience. I think they were professional, but I think it was just the bureaucracy of it and the slowness. I think if I had I wouldn't have had any issue. But once you have one tiny comma, like literally if you put comma somewhere and you didn't put it in the other place, it's going to be a major issue, and they will use you to do yeah. So just make sure as you're going you have everything. Like I said, watch this video in detail, read that application page, look at the requirements that I just put in here, carry all your documents extra self just in case. Most importantly, make sure your name matches your NIN. So even if you're changing your name, make sure you go back and do the NIN first before you do the passport. So get there early, go to these 2 addresses, any of them. I'll go to the 30-minute one. The guy was very professional, he was very sweet, and I think he could have done it that same day. I think it was just the workload of it. So call him, book an appointment. If he gives you a certain time, go and meet them. Go there early, like 9. I think that's when they open, and you should still be fine. So when you do it, you give them space. I think I haven't received mine yet, so when I receive it, I'll let you guys know. But I just wanted to quickly share the experience with you guys, because it was not it though. I suffered like crazy. I came home yesterday, I was just crying to my husband because I was frustrated. Like the car rental too, I had an issue. So Atlanta, I don't think I ever want to go back there, but I have to go back sometime in March. to actually do the passports now, depending on when I get my NIN. So, and then I told you that how much the NIN, so NIN costs $65. When you get there, to park anywhere outside the consulate is $20. No negotiating. I'll advise that before you get there, go to Google Map and put the address and just do that street view to look at the parking situation. Park really close to the entrance if you can, because it makes it easy to go out and come in, and it's a good spot so nobody bashes your car, instead of parking inside the barricade. They won't let you park anywhere inside the consulate, so just one thing to note, that parking is just for their employees. Then once you pay that, you will then do the NIN $65. Then there's another money you pay inside for admin fee, which is $30. So that's if everything else is fine, like you've done your application online, you pay $30. That's what I heard that day. Of course, because I didn't get through all the process, I didn't pay that $30. But just have enough money with you. I would say have them in 20s. So have some 20s, have some 10. I'll say go with $200 in tens if you can, so you know you're able to sort out all these things without any issue. So in tens, and then maybe 2.5, so you can pay that 65. But or you can always Zelle to them. You have to go with your USPS file shipping thing. If you don't have it, instead of buying it $10 at the post office, you pay $20. Everything is double if you're buying it within the distance. So make sure you go with everything. Let me know if you have any other questions, but honestly, it's such a traumatic experience for me that I don't even want to relive it. So, but I have to. And one last thing, your application ends 6 months, so you can go and renew. Like this issue that I have now, I can go back and they would attend to me because it's still within 6 months. But once it passes 6 months, I have to do a new application. So just something to keep in mind. Once you do your application, make sure you book your appointment as early as possible. Give your space time just in case there are any issues. I'd say like 1 week is a good space. Once you get there on day one, you're having to do like NIN, go straight to NIN, those addresses, do that first, and then look at your application, make sure it matches. When you're doing the NIN, look at your application, make sure the name on that application is the same on your NIN. If not, that's a whole different issue. So like I said, pay attention to literally everything. Yeah, that's everything I wanted to say. Then this workout dress I got from Amazon, I think I like it, I love it. There was a black color, but that one wasn't available, but I just like how it hugs my body. They told me yesterday I was at the airport and somebody asked me if I was expecting. I was so embarrassed. But yeah, I should have told her yes, but no, I'm not. My tummy is just big for nothing, so that's why I'm working out. And then I got this new sunglasses in commemoration of when I'll do my eye surgery. Let me know what you think about the shape. Well, when I look at the center, like my camera now, everything looks blue. When I move it to a certain angle, like when I turn this way, it turns back to normal color. When I turn this way, it turns back. But once I look at the center, it's blue. The lights are normal. Like when I'm looking, maybe it's this, like I just don't know, like it looks normal. Like when I'm looking and I look at the camera centered like this, it's blue. Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, that's what I wanted to give you guys download of, as the experience is still fresh in my head. I hope I was able to cover everything, but if I wasn't, let me know. I would highly recommend stay longer, like 1 week, if possible 2 weeks. Like just make sure you go, and make sure that the dates that you're picking has no holiday. Go a week or 8 days before, so you have 5 days to get your NIN if you have NIN issue. That's if you do it on day one, and then 3 days, just any issue with this thing, you can always go back the next day. So yeah, I'm literally shaking from that experience. It was very, very traumatic. I'm not even kidding you. And I prayed, did everything, but it is what it is. It's an experience and I move on. I've learned from it, so I can always only tell you guys what my experience was, so you guys can make better preparation and make sure you don't go through the same nasty experience like I did. But yeah, I hope you are having a better day than I am. I'm still feeling dizzy and weak, so I'm going to go back to bed. There's no editing for me or anything like that. I've been getting school emails. I'll look at those ones later in the afternoon. But now I need to eat and sleep. I haven't even brushed my teeth, but I need to eat. wash my face and then go back to bed and sleep, because I've had such huge sleep deficit. I haven't slept. I've been like looking at my time, because I've been anxious whenever I want to do things like this, and I know how stressful it's going to be. It makes me more stressed because I'm like trying to make sure that I have literally everything and there's no issue. I went there thinking I was 100% prepared, but this tiny thing just ruined everything. So yeah. And then of course I'd say like 2 weeks, so you're able to do everything and still have time to explore Atlanta if that's what you want, unless of course you don't have, you're 100% sure that you don't have any issues. But you see, me, I was 100% sure I didn't have any issues. But yeah, I think if you were just renewing your passport and everything, like if I was renewing with my old name and I did my application with my old name, I wouldn't have had this issue. But I went and did my new name on the application, so that's why everything just offset. So if you're not ready for that stress, I'll just say maintain your maiden name if you're married and just renew your passport, because quite honestly you won't need it for anything here, but you just need it like back home in Nigeria. But then again, how many times do you travel back to Lagos? So just something to note. All right guys, I'll see you guys later. Hey guys, so I was checking my watch, but it's in the evening and I was able to knock out a couple of my to-do lists. I wasn't able to finish everything, but I'm so tired and hungry. So my husband and I were going to this nice seafood spot that we discovered to have some seafood, and this my tummy is so big, and then we'd head back. I don't know, I'm so hungry that I feel like I could actually faint. But yeah, let's go. Ready?
Are we supposed to take glasses?
We should have like plastic.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I was looking forward to eating it.
There you
It's been a year since. It's just nice to just like stand up and move without having to carry that very big camera.
Light.
Very lightweight.
The camera plus the tripod.
Yeah, but this one
Plus
is
double wala.
use it alone. I feel like if I'm going to keep it, I would rather buy the cheaper one.
The cheaper one.
That the $4.99 one.
Yeah.
It's just that I'm struggling to understand what the major difference are between this one and that one.
Now you're hitting me up, telling me that it's been too long, and you wanna meet up. You said your favorite coffee shop was just on the block, so we met up for a cup and then went for a walk. But you were on your phone the whole time. What was up with that? 'Cause if you wanted me, talk to me. Don't be hiding behind your screen. I got too much stuff to do for you to be so rude. Said you like real conversation, but you don't know how to make them. From my point of view, I don't see how this is fun for you. Said that you had a good time. You wanna do it again? Don't know why I texted back.